Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. I'm your host, and grab your hard hats because today we are rolling up our sleeves and getting straight to work. We're going to completely tear down the blueprint of advanced manufacturing technology, strictly using the facts and the program structure laid out by Sullivan University. So if you've ever wanted to know what makes the heavy machinery of the modern world tick, and more importantly, how you can be the one running it, you are in the exact right place. Let's get into it. Okay, let's kick things off with this quote. Better, faster, and stronger. Honestly, it sounds like the tagline to a summer action movie, right? But this is exactly what advanced manufacturing technology, or AMT for short, allows the massive manufacturing, packaging, and distribution industries to actually become. We aren't just talking about, keeping the lights on in some dusty warehouse. We're talking about critical, undeniable upgrades to the speed, the efficiency, and really the sheer muscle of modern industry operations. So what are the actual nuts and bolts here? Well, the core definition of AMT from our source is super clear. It's all about building and creating innovative products and processes that allow these industries to stay ever evolving. Basically, it's the technological innovation that keeps massive industries running day in and day out. This isn't one of those stagnant fields where you learn how to operate one machine and then just do the exact same thing for 40 years. No way. It's the lifeblood of constant industrial evolution. Entire sectors, from mechanical and electrical engineering all the way down to metal and plastic manufacturing, literally rely on this exact technological innovation just to survive and push forward.
Section 1. The engine of modern industry.
Listen, the crucial takeaway here is that this field isn't just a bunch of abstract theories drawn up on a whiteboard. AMT is specifically for people who like to use their minds and their hands to solve complex mechanical problems. It's custom built for those of you who want to get your hands dirty on the shop floor, turning wrenches and running diagnostics, all while using serious brainpower to untangle really complex, real-world mechanical issues. If you're the kind of person who looks at a broken system and your brain immediately starts calculating exactly how to fix it and make it run twice as well, yeah, this is absolutely your arena.
Moving right along. Section 2. Gearing up. The associate's degree.
Now, to build that kind of rock-solid foundation, you're going to need some serious sweat equity. 106. That is the exact number of credit hours in the associate's degree program at Sullivan University. 106 credit hours to build your absolute foundation from the ground up. It's a serious commitment to mastering the bedrock of the trade for sure.
But what are those 106 hours actually made of? Well, you aren't just sitting back reading textbooks in a quiet room, that's for sure. You are out there mastering the core principles of mechanical, electrical, and industrial engineering. And crucially, right alongside that foundational theory, you're getting hardcore practical training in automated systems operation. You're literally learning the language of the machines, figuring out how they think, how they operate, and how to control them with total efficiency.
All right, Section 3. Leveling up, the bachelor's degree.
Once you have that foundation locked in, it's time to talk about the next step. The Advanced Manufacturing Technology Bachelor of Science degree program requires a highly focused 79 credit hours. Think of this as the next phase of the blueprint, specifically designed to take the skills you've already built and really scale them up.
Let's actually compare the toolkits for a second here. While the associate's degree lays down that raw mechanical and automated systems foundation, the bachelor's program builds directly on top of it by providing additional, high-level knowledge. We're talking about things like project management, quality control, and green technology, meaning you're going to be the one figuring out how to cut waste and lower energy costs on the line. These are the exact critical skills you need if you're looking to advance your career straight into manufacturing management. You're making the jump from just fixing a single part of the line to overseeing and optimizing the entire operation. It's a huge step up.
Section 4. Where you can build.
So let's look at the actual job sites where you can put these degrees to work. Graduates can step right into critical roles across a massive variety of industries that completely rely on advanced manufacturing technology. You can step into hardcore mechanical, industrial, and electrical engineering sectors. You can keep pharmaceutical and medical manufacturing lines running perfectly, and let me tell you, in those fields, high-tech precision is absolutely non-negotiable. Or you could be the one optimizing massive food and beverage production lines, or metal and plastic manufacturing facility.
Okay, stick with me here, because this order sheet is massive, and we are definitely not done yet. Automotive manufacturing and technology, HVAC design, recycling processing, material handling and packaging systems, industrial machinery manufacturing, and even original equipment manufacturing, or OEM. That basically means you're building the vital parts that go into other companies' final products. The point is, every single one of these heavy-hitting industries is desperately looking for people who understand advanced manufacturing technology. They need professionals who have put in the hours, mastered the machinery, and truly understand how to manage the process to make things better, faster, and stronger.
Well, that brings us to the end of our blueprint today. The demand is clearly out there. These industries are constantly evolving, and the tools, they're sitting right there, ready to be picked up. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Which industry's complex mechanical problems are you going to solve?